Welcome to Unbox HQ. We are a board game company creating fun games for friends and family to come together and spend time offline. Our first game, O Sensei, which means Grandmaster, is an elimination card strategy game based on Japanese seasons and folklore. You eliminate other players using points and attack cards, and the last player standing becomes O Sensei. In the game, there are three types of cards: season cards, weather cards, and special cards. There are 4 season cards: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. All season cards are numbered 1 to 8. The number on each card equals points. For example, 8 of summer will give the player 8 points, while a 3 of winter will give the player 3 points. There are 2 weather cards, rain and typhoon. Rain cards are numbered 9 and 10, and typhoon is 11 and 12. There are 10 special cards divided in 3 categories: elimination cards, defense cards, and collect cards. The 3 elimination cards are Sensei Woman, Sensei Man, and Nure Unna. The 3 defense cards are Subaki Flower, Bonsai, Silkworm Shield. The collect cards are Moon Rabbit, Sakura Leaf, Tengu, and Kappa. All special cards have 0 points and have special powers mentioned on each of the cards. Let's now understand the setup and gameplay. Any one player is chosen as the dealer, who will deal 4 cards each to every player, starting from player on his left. The remaining cards will become the unused deck, which are placed face down on the table. Each player on their turn has to pick up a card from the unused deck and compulsorily play a card from their hand. This will now become the open pile for the play. Since this is an elimination game where a player can eliminate any other player using points, we will now understand how one collects points during the gameplay. You need to play the higher card of the same season to win the top 2 cards from the open pile. Here, player number 1 picks up a card from the unused deck and uses 7 of autumn to win the top 2 cards from the open pile. Next, the player picks up a card from the unused deck. Now, while he has an 8 of autumn and he can win the top 2 cards from the open pile, but he will only get 5 points and lose 8. In this case, he plays the lowest card in his hand, which is the 2 of summer. The next player picks up a card. Since they do not have a card of spring season, they will have to play a card of any other season, even if it's a higher number. They play a 5 of winter, but no win occurs, and turn passes to the next player. Next, we come to the weather cards. If a player picks up a rain card, it can be used to win the top 2 cards of any season: spring, summer, autumn, winter, or a lower number card of any weather. Here, the player plays the 10 of rain to win the top 2 cards and turn passes. The next player has a typhoon card, which can be used to win over any season card or a lower number weather card. He plays a 12 of typhoon to win the top 2 cards from the open pile. But when a typhoon card is played, the entire open pile gets washed away and reshuffled into the unused deck. If the top card of the open pile is a special card, then any season or weather card cannot be used to win over the top 2 cards. In such a case, the player will just play the lowest card in their hand and turn passes. But if in case the special card is the second card of the open pile, then it can be won over using the higher card of the same season or any weather card. Once a player has collected a minimum of 25 points, they can decide to attack any other player of the choice. Here player number 3 decides to attack player number 2 with 25 points. If this player also has 25 points, they can defend the attack, but if not, they are eliminated from the game and their cards are handed over to the player who attacked them. Another way to eliminate players is by using special cards. The 3 elimination cards that we have is the Sensei Woman, Man and Nure Unna. Using a Sensei Woman card, a player needs to combine only 15 points to attack a player on their right, and using a Sensei Man card, they again only need 15 points to attack the player on their left. A Nure Unna attack cannot be defended using points or any defense cards except Silkworm Shield. You need to combine Nure Unna with either 25 points to attack, or it can also be combined with a Sensei Man or a Woman with 15 points to attack any player. When a player gets targeted for elimination, they can use 25 points or more to defend the attack. The order of the cards being placed on the open pile are decided by the targeted player. If the player does not have 25 points or a defense card, they will get eliminated. Defense using special cards. A player under attack can use a special defense card to defend the attack. Here the player can use the Tsubaki flower to deflect the attack to the next player. The next player also needs 25 points or a defense card to defend this attack. Since they do not have either, this player will get eliminated and these cards will go to the original attacker. A player can also use a bonsai card to defend the attack, but to use a bonsai card, they need to combine it with a minimum of 10 points or a special card. If they do not have either, then they will be eliminated and their cards will go to the attacker. The player can also use a Silkworm Shield to defend an attack. On playing the Silkworm Shield, they also get to pick up a card from the open pile of their choice. A Silkworm Shield can also defend the Nure Unna attack, but a Tsubaki flower and bonsai cannot be used to defend a Nure Unna attack. Next we come to collect cards. A Sakura leaf card is used to collect one card from each player without seeing. Whereas a Tengu card helps the player to collect 2 cards from any player of his choice, but again without seeing. The Moon Rabbit card helps the player to collect the top 3 cards from the open pile. Here I will collect the top 3 cards from the open pile and place the Moon Rabbit on the top card. The Kappa card helps you to collect any one card from the open pile of your choice. So the player can basically look through the open pile and collect a card of their choice as per their strategy. If there is only one card on the open pile, then you only win that one card. Here the player can use the 10 to win this 9 and loses 1 point in the trade. But if he were to play 4, which is the lowest card, he would lose 4 points.